Star-Spangled Banner, yeah, wave o'er the land of the free and the home of
My name's Bruce Rolfe. I'm from Climax, Michigan. I attended home openers here for many years. This will be my 31st home opener in Detroit. And of course many of them are here, and a lot of memories with my family and friends at the corner of Michigan and Trumbull. Well, in the home opener in 1984, I think it was, or 80, when they got Darrell Evans, a great friend of mine and my father came here, and the Tigers had the bases loaded, I believe. And my friend, who was a senior citizen at the time, he said, put down in your scorebook a home run. So I put down my scorebook home run, and by golly, Darrell Evans hit a home run. So that was good. And then of course the '84 World Series was great, and all the great memories here, and it's just special. And I was fortunate and blessed to be here on the last game at Tiger Stadium. And my greatest thrill is I became friends with Ernie Harwell, who was a really good guy, as you know.
Tell me about Ernie Harwell.
Ernie was a special guy. My dad introduced him to me, and Ernie accepted a dinner invitation with my father and family down in Detroit. He took me on the field that day. He introduced me to Lance Parrish and Tom Brookins, and he became friends. And I learned as I grew up. I was only an 18-year-old boy at the time. I learned as I grew up. That's what Ernie did for everybody that came in contact with him. He became a friend. And over the years, our bond strengthened, and I'm just so blessed to call him a friend, and he was a great guy. The thing I remember is when I left the stadium, my brother, it was like a funeral. It was very quiet. It was literally like a funeral. There was not the normal happy crowd because the Tigers won that game over Kansas City. That was the thing that sticks out. And having to say goodbye, it was like saying goodbye to an old friend. Until I came by here accidentally, 2 years ago, I had to avoid this area. I avoided coming off this area. I avoided looking over this way when I drove the Tigers home opener. And then I found myself, I got detoured, and I saw the Brooks Lumber Company. I said, oh my gosh, to my right is old Tiger Stadium. So I glanced over, and I didn't want to look again. And I finally came to my terms last year. I think I drove by here, and today is the first time I've actually set foot in here since they closed Tiger Stadium.
And from here you're going over to Comerica.
Yeah, I'm going to Comerica Park, and hopefully the Tigers can win another World Series today.
Well, and Willie Horton will be greeting you.
He will, and Willie, I visited with him a couple times, and he avoids this area too. It brings back obviously so many memories for him. So I'm glad that Willie's throwing the opening day, home opener. He's a good guy.
Willie Horton!
Alan Trammell was one of the greats, and I love Kirk Gibson's competitiveness, his fire, his spirit to play the ball, his passion.
Kirk Gibson here.
Where is number?
And of of course, Mr. K-Line is Mr. Tiger. So, yeah, there's just been so many greats here. It's such a neat place.
Yeah, I used to hang over the dugout and try to get Al Kaline's autograph. He used to sign it after every game on Saturday. That's some of the memories of Old Tiger Stadium. And I came down probably 2 weeks before they closed it, and had a real good time down here. I miss it. Around the floor.
Right.
K-Line. Well, I was a lot younger, but then Alan Trammell, Lou Whitaker, Gibson, all those guys, 84 Tigers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Do you come back here annually?
No.
No?
First time.
Really?
Yes.
So what emotions kind of as you're walking in the gate over there?
It's kind of surreal. It's to stand here where all the, just like I stand in the batter's box where how many great players have stood there.
Right.
In Brooks Lumber here where Gibson hit the one on the roof that time.
Right.
Yes.
It's, I can still remember coming in and when you see all that green field, and it's hard for me to believe that it fit here. It seemed like it was so much bigger. So when you look at the empty one lot, it looks like it should have been a lot bigger than this.
Memories here?
We came down to almost every game Fidrich pitched that year.
Yeah. This would have been what, 76?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, maybe even 75. Yeah. So we'd sit out in the bleachers, get the $2-3 seats.
Yeah.
We'd have a blast.
Well, what was it about Fidrich which really brought you?
I have no idea if it was the antics or just the publicity that he was getting. It was just something that, and there was always the crowd would be double the size every time he pitched. So
Right.
that's why we'd come down for the big party.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. Yeah, you do. There's a ton of emotions flying right now. It's amazing to stand here and realize how much history was actually created on this very piece of property. It's very, very cool and very, very neat to be able to stand here and look here and realize that.
Old English G in general.
Yeah, I think
Everyone that put on that uniform and stepped onto that field, from Ty Cobb to L. K-Line to Sparky Anderson to, that last day in September, I think it was the 28th in 99, when they walked onto that field one last time. And the roar of the crowd and being able to step on the same field that Ty Cobb played on. Even the other Hall of Famers, from Babe Ruth to Ted Williams to Joe DiMaggio, being able to be on the same field as those guys is just numbing.
Were you here then?
No, I was here the day before. I actually got married and was on my honeymoon the last game. I was here.
Where was your sense of priorities?
Yeah. We're just going to leave it at that. But the funny thing is, I bought 8 tickets to that final game, not knowing. I just bought 8 tickets to the final game. But I sat in the bleachers that last game and just overlooking everything. It was just amazing. Told Mark, I said, I haven't done this in a while, especially on an opening day. We're going to go to the original ballpark. We're going to go to the new ballpark. We're going to step on the field of both of them.
Terrific.